have been a bit curious lately, witnessing. I have this, not so much with people I don't know, but people that I know and love. I'm always afraid of like letting them down or hurting them, hurting their feelings, and letting them down. That seems to actually cause a lot of problems in my life because I feel like I use a lot of energy really thinking about how somebody feels and making sure that I can convey truth to them without either hurting their feelings or I can make a commitment without letting them down.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's make it. We'll do a present thing and a past thing potentially. Cool. The present thing is recently with your girlfriend or y'all breaking up.
Right.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but I'm wondering if that's what happened. Is there something about you thought it was too intense that someone's feelings were getting hurt, or it was like someone was going to get hurt from this?
To be honest with you, I haven't fully processed that one, and so I don't know with that. But I can say that I think that sometimes my like oversensitivity to like thinking either someone's mad at me or thinking that I didn't do a good job or feeling like I let somebody down, like even when it's not actually true, that seems to flood and especially the closer I come with people, it seems the more this fear tends to enter my heart. So I imagine there's probably parts of it that
because I saw you crying briefly, and I was thinking, I was like, that looks really healthy. Yeah, and a combativeness to me is like part of the medicine that comes with chemistry. That conflict to me is something not to be avoided. I understand culturally it is something that a lot of people avoid. Yeah. But I think conflict is like the opening of the doorway to unbelievable amounts of chemistry and connection and communication. Yeah. So I do see the situation with avoiding conflict or thinking that you have the power to hurt someone else's feelings, and how you trying to avoid that might not only not be the most beneficial thing, but it might actually make that more of a reality. Yeah. So the next thing I was saying about the past is like, is there a specific moment in your life when you felt like someone their feelings were really hurt because of you? Like for some reason I'm imagining it's something to do with your mom, but I have no idea.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I mean that's actually always a big one. That actually never comes out until I get with like really close with people or really close with like with the feminine. That's a big one too. There's like this like hurt, kind of hurt boy. My mom was not there a lot, as I think you might know. So I kind of grew up a lot on my own, and when she was there, it was a lot of turmoil in the house. So I think that there's a part of me that's fearful of maybe making her mad or letting her down, even though she wasn't there a lot. So.
And do you think that you hurt her? Or is it, who did you hurt? Yeah. I'm imagining there's somewhere, and maybe you'll unconsciously remember it, but I think it sounds like you believed you hurt someone at one point. Yeah.
I think, I don't know if I feel like I've necessarily, I can remember hurting somebody. I have, but what comes to mind is feeling like by not saying maybe the right thing that they don't love me or something like that. Maybe there's something there with the hurting them. If they stop loving me, that means that I hurt them or something. I don't know. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. So I definitely see like you embodied a bit, and I think I told you this before, like in a rescuer role.
Yes, totally.
No, I'm wondering, did you, like, that's what I'm wondering, is it from your mom, like, you felt you had to rescue her?
Oh, totally.
From her being hurt from your dad, or from your family, or someone specifically? Was someone hurting your mom from your perspective? Or were you hurting your mom from your perspective by not saying something, or by saying something? That's what, it seems like you're deeply, or you have been deeply identified with the rescuer. Yes. And I do see how that can be a very attractive things to make a lot of friends, because who doesn't want like support? Yeah. That's the love that is in my opinion, sometimes the easiest to give out is like if someone's in trouble, how easy is it to help someone that looks physically in trouble or emotionally in trouble, however we perceive that. Yeah. But I'm wondering if you're saying the longer termness of your relationships, or the depth of your relationships, that there's this self-saboteur that shows up that's like scared of hurting them.
Yeah, or scared of not being there for them, or not protecting them.
Or not rescuing them.
Yeah, rescuing's an interesting word. I guess I never really think of it like that. I think of like I'm protecting them. Like I feel like I'm strong enough to like protect people physically, so maybe the other part of me thinks I can do it emotionally, but protect them from harm, even maybe my own harm that's inflicted. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, the rescuer is an interesting way of calling it that, because that feels less good than when I say that I protect people. But
cool. Yeah. Well, I do think also it's probably somehow parallel to that you joining the military.
Totally.
I think whether it's a protector or a rescuer, because I believe people that are in the military most likely believe that they're protecting our country, and that they're potentially preventing unnecessarily dangerous conflict or wars or battles. Like they're rescuing people in a way, and whatever the word we use. But so I don't know if it's a chicken or the egg. I imagine the reason you were attracted to the military, the reason that you want to protect people, there was something at probably an early point in your life, and maybe it's something as simple as the dynamic of your family with your mom, or maybe it was something very specific that started it. And the why I wanted to bring awareness to that is because it's as if it's like, let's imagine that you are wanting to run a marathon and that you have a knee injury and that you keep bandaging up the knee injury. And I'm like, well, no, like you're never going to reach your full potential of running this marathon until we find out what is the initial thing that is causing your knee to be injured in the first place, rather than masking it up. And that's why I'm wanting to uncover if there's something there.
Yeah.
And it might not even happen during this talk. Maybe there'll be a flashback in a dream or something. But I think that whatever that is, like whatever, if you felt like you hurt someone, or if you felt like you had to protect someone from being hurt, to truly not only forgive whoever that may have been protecting, like if you were protecting your mom from your dad, I don't know what it is, but if you forgive your dad, not only forgive your dad, or if you were protecting your mom from yourself, to not only forgive yourself, but to really find approval. Yeah. To like approve yourself for playing that role when you did play that role. And then maybe in order to experience a new type of chemistry where you're not the protector, solely the protector, that there's maybe that you can get protected, or maybe you can even feel like you're rescued, or maybe you can be on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I think to really approve of your rescuer or your protective or whatever it is. And I think that will allow you to experience more dimensions of being in a relationship.
By approving the old
everything up to this point, to truly approve yourself. There's nothing wrong with what you've done, but it does sound like there's something new that wants to arise. And I think when you let go, I'm almost imagining you're being hard on, even if you, let's say you were a protector, like you're hard on yourself that you were a protector, like you haven't like using that word. So I don't know if you fully approved yourself of being a protector, because I imagine whoever you protected, even if it was just yourself from your own feelings, that was extremely imperative to your journey. And maybe it'll serve the contrast for you to like embrace the complete opposite of being the protector, which is maybe being protected, or like I saw you crying in her arms. I'm like, that I don't know what was happening, but I was looking at you, I was like, that looks healthy. So when I found out like y'all broke up, I'm like, I don't know if that's a real deal or if that's forever or whatever the outcome is. I'm not sure what the outcome on paper is, but the experience that you were having looked extremely healthy to me.
It felt. I mean, it was like, man, my like I haven't cried like that for a long time, but it definitely I can remember like just feeling like I've let people down sometimes, and like that's a tricky one, feeling like I wasn't, like I couldn't do do enough. And I think that comes back to my mom. She was always, she'd come home and she'd be like, I don't know if we're going to be able to pay rent this month. Like, I need you to be like, I need you to be kind of the man of the house and kind of be like, do good. And so on top of it, if I'm getting arrested or like fucking up in school, like it was like double the harm I believe I probably was inflicting on her. I wasn't being the man in the house, and I was causing her more tension from my street life.
Well, with 30 seconds left, I was thinking, were you there at the International Tribe Design when I think it was Costa Rica, and I was like, I want your money. Like I admitted that.
Yes. Yeah.
I almost feel like that's where you're at. Like instead of doing what it takes to make money, I think it's time for you to ask for help. And whether maybe it's money.
Yeah.
Like to the right people, just to ask, to humble yourself and almost be on your knees looking for protection and rescuing.
Yeah.
To maybe try the complete opposite of that to get maybe a fuller version of yourself.
Yeah. That's powerful, man.
Yeah, it's 11 minutes. That kind of keeps me on track there, so.
I like that.
Yeah, maybe that'll start something. I mean, I think you're already there, but maybe it's illuminating what's happening.
Yeah, that was very illuminating, man. That one particular interesting flip, you know, right when you said maybe like for me to ask for help or to you know, need or have people like protect me or rescue me or whatever. That felt really not good. Just the thought of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it'll make you cry more, or you'll cry more about it, and then you'll get to experience that healing of whatever caused you to cry last time.
Yeah.
And you said you haven't cried in a long time.
Not like that.
But yeah, it's not. It might be time for you to cry a lot more like that.
Yeah. Maybe, man.
And it might not come in tears. It might come in words, or it might come in your posture, or it might just come in accepting a feeling of needing help.
Yeah.
Run, guan, guan, guan. 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 Run, guan, guan, guan.
I'm happy we had this one. This one kind of tripped me out with the beyond time here.